Hi, folks, and welcome to one of the big occasions on the college football calendar. Two teams that have earned their right to play for the championship of the ACC. Think about all the playoff and national championship dreams that have been launched from this stadium. There's a lot more at stake than a championship trophy here today. There's playoff positioning and potentially just getting into the playoff on the line as well. So the stakes have never been higher. As we'll see the number 18 team in the country, the NC State Wolfpack, taking on the second-ranked team, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, NC State.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Looking for some space. It's Toppins.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Second down after that previous play. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
And that run is good for first down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. Keeping it on the ground here. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And on the carry, he's heading left. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Powerful running here. Stop at the 43. This offense picks up another first down.
Boy, the defense misses out on an opportunity to get off of the field. They got the offense to third down, and they just weren't able to prevent them from converting.
This NC State offense is moving quickly down the field. Trying to find some room. It's Toppins. When they're finding some space there, that's a solid gain on the ground.
Chris, if I'm not mistaken, this guy's already over 30 yards on the opening drive of this game. Another nice play right here. If this defense can't stop him, just keep feeding him the football.
They'll run it here. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
NC State getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Oh, and he fumbles. And the defense jumps on the football.
I get being upset at the ball carrier for coughing up the ball, but let's not ignore how big of a hit that was. Sometimes you just have to give credit to the defender for making a great play.
First down here for this offense. Here's the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. So it's 2nd down and long here from the 13. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Looks left and finds his target there. They bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the first down.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up to take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Hey, Chris, if you look at where this drive started, it's a nice first down to be able to give them just a little bit more breathing room here and be able to really get down to how they want to attack this defense here early in the game.
They'll run it from the gun. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards a pop like that.
Catch made by the tight end. Breaks loose at the 45. They finally get him, but it's across midfield. Big gain to the 33.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards, and they stay ahead of the sticks.
Here's the 2nd down play. And now the handoff. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
The Mustangs are in the red zone. And then first down, they go right back to him.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, they've had an entire week to try to find weaknesses in this defense and how to attack. And here in the opening drive, they're using the receiver in motion to get him the ball in space and give him those blockers out in front. Great job of designing the play and great execution here by this offense.
Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. And they get him down to wrap up the first period of play.
After 1, we're tied 0-0.
They've had the break to talk about it. Now we begin the quarter with the offense set up 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Positive yards, that's all you want to see as an offense. As long as you're moving the ball forward, it's going to give you a chance to continue to get first downs. What are they looking at now? 3rd and inches, it looks like.
Here we go. 3rd and goal coming up. Try to make it with a quarterback sneak. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Wow, great stop here by this defense to bring us to 4th down and decision time for the head coach. You go the easy route with a field goal, or this close to the goal line, you take a chance to try to get that touchdown.
It's 4th and goal. Forget the chip shot. They're going for it on 4th down. They try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
Looking for a gap. It's Toppins.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. I tried to use the stiff arm there, but the defense corrals him quickly.
Well, this guy's got some wiggle, and you can see there he's got some power. He's able to break through one arm tackle, but the secondary comes up to finish him off.
Third down after that running play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looks like he's going to run it. Finding space at the 20. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
NC State getting set with a 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Lets it go quickly. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. And they tackle him, but not before a huge gain down near the 26.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
NC State now operating in the red zone. They're going to run it here. He's got room looking for the end zone. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, NC State. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution. They reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the SMU offense is back out on the field now. The last time they went forward on 4th down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Not a great return, but the interception wipes out the scoring threat and gives the offense the ball at the 32.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
On the ground, it's Toppins. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Now it's second down here. Handoff in a single back formation. Got space looking for the end zone here. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
This is such a well-designed play here, Chris. The offensive line opens things up initially, but you can see the speed of the back and the effort by the receivers not to be selfish. These guys are blocking downfield, and that's why he got that ball to the end zone.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. An interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. Tackle made at the 24 as they begin to put a drive together.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Second down play coming up. And here's the handoff. The gain moves the ball to the 34. So we've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to get something going here and cut into this lead before halftime. A gain sets up a third down play. They'll try to run for the first down. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
And the receivers got it. And he shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
And the defense is so caught up in this guy running the football in this drive, they forgot to defend him coming out of the backfield. Nice positive play here.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. He's got his man in the open field. They finally get him down, but an explosive play. The offense in business now at the 24. They attack the deep middle of this defense. Could come up with a big play.
Nice job giving that quarterback time to throw. Good job of making that read to the middle of the field and working against those safeties, and a big play is the result.
And that run produces a decent game.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. And the Mustangs are in the red zone. Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. Receiver makes the grab. First down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They got it hurt.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy.
Well, defense does a nice job of pressuring the quarterback. I'll tell you what, That's a heck of an effort by this guy just to be able to get back close to the line of scrimmage.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. He's moving out of the pocket. And he throws the ball out of bounds. They're smart not to take a sack on that play. Brings up third down.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. This will fall incomplete and a turnover on downs.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on fourth down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
This will likely be the last play of the half. Backed up at the one, he's going to throw it. Trying to create here on the move. And the ball is picked off. Touchdown, Ponies. And the defense joins the party with a pick six. And a pick six, a monster play by this defense here, Kurt.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
PHC is good. They still trail, though. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. NC State will kick it off to start the second half. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Solid coverage here. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the SMU offense is back out on the field now. Play action here on first down. Quick throw to his receiver. He makes the grab. They'll stop with the 34. That will be a first down.
Passing efficiency is almost always higher off of play action. And you see why right here. The fake throws the defender for a second, and then the quarterback was able to zip it to the open player.
They've got him down out near the 40.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
The gain makes it second and medium. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. He flips it to the back across the middle. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of the first down.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Try and muscle for the first down. The Mustangs moving quickly down the field here.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
Snags the quick throw. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, spot the ball to 44.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Off the play fake on first down. Looking for his big tight end. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. And the Mustangs begin a new series here, 1st and 10. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and it's a nice, solid game.
Offense getting set. It's second down. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. That's a big hit at the end, but they earned a fresh set of downs.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
The offense that time just trying to get the ball out on the perimeter, trying to find some space to be able to get their speed into. Pretty good job by the defense of slowing them down.
Trying for the touchdown on the right side. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. The Mustangs hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. 3rd and goal, will try to run it in. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs. Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution on that methodical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than the conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start.
And the NC State offense will take over 1st and 10.
Here comes the NC State offense back out onto the field now. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Looking for a gap. It's Toppins. That one moves the ball across the 40.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Gives it to the back. Stopped right near midfield. It'll be a 1st down.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Ball handed off. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Play action fake, looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket. He's going to take off. They bring him down, but not before he moves the sticks with a 1st down gain.
Defense does a great job of taking everything away downfield. This quarterback wanted to take a shot, but nothing is there. The only problem is they didn't account for him taking off and running, so he picks up the 1st down.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. When they don't block the defensive end, it shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
But a huge collision blow delivered there by the linebacker.
That's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this 3rd down. And somebody up there got a little too antsy at the line of scrimmage. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Important yardage needed on third down here. A field goal try would be from 52. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And they pick up the first down at the 23, getting closer to the red zone.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Looking for some space. It's Toppins. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
They'll try to run it in on first and goal. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
That's a design quarterback keeper. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Urgency here in the fourth quarter. They must cut into this lead. It's third down and goal. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Touchdown, North Carolina State. And they'll claim the fourth quarter lead.
Great job here by the play caller, going to that 5 wide receiver set. You put all these guys out in space and create one-on-one matchups. Very tough on this defense to try to win all the matchups and give the quarterback credit for being able to find where he wanted to go to be able to come up with that touchdown.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And it's Field, the returner, trying to create good field position here. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it at the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. Fights through the tackler. That gain moves the ball out near the 25.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. But that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? The shotgun handoff here. Tackle, but first down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, playing with the lead, good job by this defense to keep the receiver in bounds. Try to keep that clock moving, trying to secure a victory.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They bring him down to the 45 and a solid gain to keep this drive going.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
This could be a dramatic finish, marching toward a tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Makes a quick grab.
Well, fourth quarter down by a couple of scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry, trying to preserve the clock. Here, they're tackled in bounds. They don't pick up a first down. Good job by this defense to keep that clock moving.
He stopped, but he gets a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what. They have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Runner takes the toss and moves to his right. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time. And the Mustangs come to the line in the hurry up. On third down, it's a handoff. And the defense blows up and stuffs him right at the line.
Well, that run didn't go anywhere here on third down. It'll bring up fourth down. And right now, late in the game, they've got to go for this. They got to call their best fourth and short play and hope to keep the sticks moving.
Fourth down now. Time for perhaps one more play before we hit the 2-minute warning. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Lets it fly to the wideout. Finds his man, has the first down. Will that holding penalty be a drive killer? Down by 7. They've got to convert here for a chance to tie this game. Pre-snap motion from the offense. They need to convert. He'll drop back. Looking to scramble. Tries the right with a quick throw. Oh, and it's incomplete, and the drive ends right there.
Boy, as a play caller, you save this play for this moment. Under 2 minutes to go. Fourth down. Fourth quarter. Game on the line. And you just got to rely on your quarterback to make good decisions and be accurate with the football. In this case, he is not. And that, to me, is probably the ball game.
So the NC State offense is back out on the field now. So it's still a one-possession game. The offense would love to work the clock here, but they can't take their foot off the gas. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. A gain makes it second and medium. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Easy throw to a wide open receiver downfield.
Well, anytime you can have a balanced attack, it's always going to help an offense. And, you know, the previous play, they're running the football. That puts a lot of pressure on the eyes of the linebackers and safeties. They start to think about defending the run, and a great job with that play-action call to get them out of position and be able to hit that for that conversion.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Use the running game to chew on this clock now. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Important second down play coming up. They'll ride the back again here. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
You know, they try to run the football here, and they're unable to get that first down. The clock does keep moving. The big question now is third down. What do you do? Keep it on the ground again, or roll the dice, throw the football, knowing an incompletion, the clock will stop.
Takes the ball and heads to the left side. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Defense able to stop him. It's fourth down now. And the coach leaves his offense on the field to go for this one, needing to get a first down. Clear movement before the snap, and it'll be a false start. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. They bring the punter onto the field now. And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team.
And your SMU Mustangs will take over 1st and 10.
They'll get set, needing to score quickly now, looking for some big plays right here. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Offense needs points quickly here, trying to dial up some explosive plays. Let's see what they've got called. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. He's moving out of the pocket now. Finding some room at the 25. He heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, the defense had an opportunity here to really kind of seal this game, and instead they allow the quarterback scramble to pick up some big yards and get a first down and get out of bounds.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for the wideout. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
Hey, really good call here by the defensive coordinator working with the lead in the fourth quarter. Get 6 defensive backs with that dime look, cover as much ground as you can, and have as much speed as you can. I think the quarterback may have been confused there and just threw the ball away.
Second down, we're going to throw it. He'll be taken down. The defense rises up with a sack at a crucial moment. The Mustangs come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Took contact on the throw. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure worked. Down by a touchdown late. This is a crucial fourth down play. Looking to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going.
And that's a first down.
They've got to get points quickly here. Looking for explosive plays right now. First down. Looking to throw the football. He's moving out of the pocket. And it falls incomplete. The final play of the game as time runs out. Now, it's always a special year and a moment these players will never forget. They can call themselves champions of the ACC. With everything they put into it, now the spotlight will get even brighter. With the playoff spot locked up, we're going to find out how they'll fare against the other best teams in the country. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.